So I ring the doorbell to like let him know that his order is there, and he's like, I didn't order anything. And I'm like, okay, so this is weird. Hey, well, we are out for this impromptu Tuesday, an hour to an hour and a half shift. I decided to come out here and see what I could get done while I was going and doing my groceries and everything. And it was a weird, few orders there. So I'm going to recap you because things were moving so fast that I didn't get to record in between. So first I got this order here and I was like, okay, not too bad. It is topped up, so it's $12 for like a kilometer. Let's go get this order, even though it's just like $1 tip, right? So I get to McDonald's, the order was ready, dropped it off, and it said leave at door, so I left it at the door, but I don't ring the doorbell. So I went to another store, and then I got an order. So then finished paying whatever, and then I go towards the restaurant, and I got this skip order at the same time, and I'm like, oh, this is good too. Even though it's topped up, it's still $12 for 1-something kilometers. Nothing else clicked on the order when I saw it. So I was like, oh, maybe I could do both because I saw where they were dropping off. So I went to pick up the order at Boston Pizza. It took maybe a minute or two. And as I was making my way to go pick up the order at McDonald's, I'm like, wait a second. This is the exact same customer name because it wasn't a name, it was a smiley face. And I'm like, and I'm delivering to the exact same street, but not the same address. So I'm like, that's so weird. I wonder what it is. So when I went to pick it up, I noticed that it was the same item as the first drop off. So I'm like, how is this possible? And the lady at McDonald's, she's like, again, I'm like, I don't ask questions, but this is the same name, the same order, the same street, just a different address. She's like, that's so weird. So I went and dropped off the now second order for that street. So I dropped it off at the top of the steps and I didn't ring because I don't ring the doorbell. Now, as I'm leaving, you got to do a U-turn on that street to be able to go the way that I came in from. So I do the U-turn and I see that the delivery that I did right before this one, the customer's order is still at the door. So I'm like, okay, no, this is weird. So I ring the doorbell to let him know that his order is there, and he's like, I didn't order anything.
Wait, what?
And I'm like, okay, so this is weird. Luckily I have the screenshots of every order that I take, right? So I show him the screenshot. I'm like, this is the order that I received. The name is a smiley face, and this is your address, and it says to leave at door. I just delivered an order to your neighbor across the street, the exact same order with a smiley face, and it says to leave at door. So maybe someone, a neighbor or someone, is kind of doing a pay it forward, or they're just blessing their neighbors, but it's the exact same order. So he's like, okay, so do I keep it? I'm like, yeah, enjoy it, So then I went to the one that I just dropped off because now I'm like, okay, this must be someone that's giving them a present or something. So I went, rang the doorbell, her dogs start going crazy. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm about to be mauled by a dog. So she comes to the door and she's like, I didn't order anything. And I'm like, I know it happened to your neighbor. So I explained the whole situation. And she calls her son thinking it's one of her son's friends. She's like, is one of your friends playing a prank on us? I'm like, well, it's paid, so it's not really a prank. And he's like, no. So she's like, this is so weird. If you ever find out who it is, please let me know. I'm like, it must be one of your neighbors because maybe they can see us right now, because how random would it be? 2 people on the exact same street? Well, enjoy it. That was so weird. Oh my goodness. But I'm happy I made $24 in not even half an hour with those 2 orders. And then I got another McDonald's order, which was really tiny. So I went, dropped that off. The lady gave me an extra $2 tip. I was like, thank you very much. And then I got this pizza order as I was going into the last grocery store that I needed to go to. So I went, picked that up, dropped it off. Lucky customer. I was expecting an extra large pizza because that's what they ordered. So I brought in my skip bag because we all know that an extra large doesn't fit in the DoorDash bag. And they're like, yeah, the customer ordered an extra large, but we gave them 2 large. I was like, awesome. So I dropped that off, and now I'm gonna go pick up this Dairy Queen order with Uber. This is great. I don't know what happened. We are Tuesday. How are the orders like coming in like this on a Tuesday? But yeah, Friday I'm like sitting there twiddling my thumbs. Well, that was a short shift. I left the house at 7:20 or 7:21, something like that. Went to three grocery stores and one store. And I did, 6 deliveries? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I did 6 deliveries in that short amount of time. I am very happy. And I think I drove like 25 kilometers. Like, that was it. Everything was super close. I love tonight. If only every Tuesday was like this. I want to know from you, have you ever had a day, an order, whatever, where it was like a random person that sent it to the customer? I would love to know if you've ever had this situation before. It was awesome. It was awesome to be a part of, like, whoever is spreading the joy out there to people with McDonald's milkshakes. Hopefully you enjoyed this video today. If you did, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.